Well, maybe the Bruins were a little bit too rough in the victory over the Philadelphia Flyers on Saturday, as Milan Lucic was suspended one game for this second period boarding of Zach Rinaldo. Lucic received a 5-minute major and a game misconduct for the play on Saturday. For more on the suspension, we check in with Naoko Funayama.
Hi, Dale. We did learn earlier this afternoon that Milan Lucic would be suspended one game for his hit from behind on Philadelphia's Zach Rinaldo in the game on Saturday. Now, a couple of factors that NHL disciplinarian Brendan Shanahan considered. One, of course, the hit was illegal. Two, he did consider the severity of the injury, which in this case was apparently none to Rinaldo. And then number three, the overriding factor was the fact that Lucic had prior suspension, warning, and fine. Here's Brendan Shanahan with his explanation.
Rinaldo makes no sudden movements either just prior to or simultaneous with the hit that contributes to making this an illegal check. Therefore, the onus is on Lucic to avoid this hit completely, or at the very least minimize it to a greater degree. Instead, Lucic follows through with his check, driving Rinaldo high and hard into the glass. While this hit is not particularly egregious, it is illegal. However, the overriding factor in elevating this check from behind from a penalty on the ice to a suspension is his history of similar infractions, warnings, and a fine.
Brendan Shanahan went with the decision that that he felt was the right decision, and obviously you gotta respect any decision that they make, whether you agree with it or not. But obviously, it sucks to sit out a game for incident like this, especially when we're playing our rivals tonight, Montreal. But for myself, just probably a good time to sit back and have fun watching a game against our rivals and see how the guys do.
Now, this morning when we spoke to head coach Claude Julien, he was yet to be aware of Lucic's suspension, but he did tell us there was some uncertainty in the lineup given that a couple of guys are questionable. You have Gregory Campbell, who is returning from a foot fracture, and Rich Peverly dealing with something minor. When we spoke to both of those guys this morning, they did say they do feel good to go. So it remains to be seen what Julien decides with his lineup tonight, but he does have Jordan Caron as his extra forward. He was recalled from Providence yesterday. Dale?
Thanks very much, Naoko. Back here on the AT&T Sports Deck, we bring Andy Brickley down from the 9th floor. Brick, I thought the key part of Brendan Shanahan's explanation there was, given the history for Milan Lucic, I think that's why he got suspended.
Yeah, you might also add a little politics to the situation, given that hit that he had on Ryan Miller. And I think if you polled a number of people in management positions, they felt that they didn't get that call right, and it caused some problems throughout the league in terms of differing opinions and just how fair game our goalies. So that being said, you try to take every hit, every incident as a case-by-case basis. But when you do take this case and you add in the history and the fact that it was a pretty combustible game at that point, 5-0 in one direction, all those elements, I think, add into the decision. And once again, I think the league got it right.
If you're going to suspend a guy, though, should at least be able to pronounce his name correctly, shouldn't they? I mean, come on, Brent. You cost him about $40,000, and you're like, can't even get my name right? Come on.
Trust me, he got a text from my partner on exactly how to pronounce his name.
Come on.